You're listening to Those Crazy Weirdos. I'm Martine.
And I'm Cameron.
And this is episode 23.
It's your number.
The best number in the world.
It is Martine's number because she likes this number.
I'm born on the 23rd.
Yeah, that's right.
So that's why automatically the best day in the world. Everyone can agree.
And the best episode in the world? Or not?
Yeah, obviously. Without a doubt, no questions asked.
This is going to be the best episode. Let's do it. I'm okay with that. That sounds like something epic. It is very hot outside, so we don't have tea. Not hot tea, at least.
No, we just came back from a walk with the puppy. We're all hot. He's in the basement.
Yeah. So we got the cold water going.
Do you know what I did to the cold water?
Oh, I can guess. Yeah. There's BioSteel in there.
Yeah, man.
And ice.
Blue magic juice, water, and ice.
Blue magic juice. I love it. I love how no one knows. I don't know. Like, you have to... The audience has to Google what BioSteel is. But
We've described it as an energy...
it's a sports drink, yeah.
Yes, electrolytications.
Electrolytification.
We just got back from a trip.
A big trip.
Like you guys heard about last week.
Oh, did they? Did we talk about it?
Yeah, we definitely were like...
Sorry, it's been a while since we've recorded, not filmed, an episode.
Yep.
See, I did it first try there.
Good job.
And so I kind of forgot that we talked about it. But yeah, it was
really
a
excited.
really big trip. It was really fun. And I wish I could go back.
Yeah, it was epic. And then Cameron's been, every time he's been outside, he's been like, I want to be back in Copenhagen.
I do though. I do. I miss it. The vibe was just so nice.
Yeah.
Like, you have to admit, the vibe was amazing.
Oh, also, update for all you avid listeners. When we were in the airport, guess what there was? A watch shop. Guess what we were able to recon for you all? We can confirm.
The happy time.
All of the watches had happy times.
Not actually all of them, but most of them.
There
the
was
majority.
one that didn't.
I think there was two, but the majority of them definitely had the happy time. It was funny. We were like, yeah, let's go check it out. And then we did.
I think the dude who was running the store was like, what are they doing?
They just keep saying the happy time and smiling. What's going on? Why are they giggling to themselves about the happy time? And then we just left without any...
No interaction with them whatsoever.
That shop was dead, though. There was no one in the shop.
Well, no. Why would you... Like, who goes to the airport and is like, you know what I fancy right now while I'm waiting for my flight? An expensive watch.
Clearly enough people for there to be a watch shop there.
Duty free is like some kind of weird bribe.
I mean, there is a shop there, so they're making money off of it, right? So enough people.
It must cost a lot to have a shop in here.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like, there's got to be enough people buying it for it to be worth it. Otherwise, they would just give up the lease.
Anyway, back to the happy time. Another thing that I wanted to comment. We went to 3 different castles.
Yes,
palaces,
we did.
And one palace, the clocks were actually the correct time.
Yes, it's true.
Another palace, no clocks were working, and none of them were at the happy time. What a prime opportunity for the happy time.
I know.
And then would make the royal clocks look so much better.
The last castle we went to, where you weren't feeling so well. Unfortunately, we both got a little ill. We were feeling a bit poorly on our trip.
I was so tired. It was like a robot shutting down.
Yeah. But anyway, you were poorly, but that, like, the last one we went to, some of the clocks were working, but were just offset. Like, they didn't have the Downton Abbey person come and tweak it or whatever to be set. So some of them were slightly off, like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. There was one that was like 50-some minutes, but it was working. And then there was a couple that just weren't working.
Yeah.
And were completely off.
That palace was definitely kind of in disrepair.
Yeah, that one was, I don't know if it was in disrepair, but it was definitely the worst out of the 3 we saw.
Is advertised as the most grandiose, I think, though, which is
really
weird. Well, from what I remember from the research I did.
I think the first one we went to in Copenhagen was the most grandiose.
I know, but that was like an afterthought. I added it on. I added it. I added it on to the list after. We're talking about the Rosenborg Palace. Yeah, was the decrepit one.
I was going to say the first one we went to in Copenhagen, which was Christianborg.
That was my favorite castle
Isn't it Borg,
ever.
not Berg? Because it's Denmark. Yeah. Danish. It's got an O, right?
You skirted over my raving review.
Oh, sorry. I was about to say, yeah, it was if anybody in the audience is looking to visit a castle, it is one of the best castles ever to visit.
That was my favorite castle we've ever been to.
It's my favorite castle that I've ever visited with you.
Yeah. With
and
me.
I think at all. I
Thank you.
I have to say, I visited Versailles a long time ago, so I don't remember it very well. But I
Your
remember
young
Versailles was really cool as well. And I can't remember it super, but it's huge.
I mean, obviously it'll be better with me.
Exactly. We'll go
But-
together one day and then we'll have to judge. But I think fairly sure that the one in Denmark was still better.
I mean, Christianberg, regardless of whatever happens, is going to always have a special place in my heart now.
It was huge. It was amazing.
It's amazing.
I really like they had this one for the audience. They had this one room where they actually had modern tapestries. And I thought that was the coolest room for me.
Yes.
It's the Great Hall, and they had replaced the tapestries from like the old, like a lot of these European castles are like really, really old paintings and like a lot of portraits and stuff.
Of boring people.
Of boring people who you don't really know that much.
Ugly
Sometimes
people.
interesting people, but like, you know, in general, they're very old. And this one, though, they replaced all the tapestries because it was given to the Queen. The 12 new tapestries were given to the Queen as
16?
a present for her 60th Jubilee.
Something like that.
And it was like, 2000
It
or
took
whatever.
them 10 years to make.
10 years. And they were all made in France, I think.
I think so.
Yeah, and it was really cool because it's modern. Like, it's almost pixel arty, kind of like cool style.
But made with
bright colors.
cloth. Yeah. I think, though, also that one's still in use. Like the building.
Yes.
So it's just so much nicer. It feels lived in, kind of.
It's true. It is still in use. I think
Yeah.
it's used very heavily.
Yeah.
I think it's all 3 branches of government in Denmark use it in some way. Or
Yeah.
they have
Which is like
the
no
Supreme
wonder
Court.
it's clean.
Yeah, sorry, the Supreme Court, the Parliament, and the executive.
Yeah. Anyway, so if you're ever in Copenhagen, visit the Christianberg Palace.
Yes.
Highly recommend.
Shall we get into the facts?
Yes. I've been sitting on this fact for literally like 3 weeks now. Oh.
Well, I only have one thing to say to you. Cue the theme tune.
Theme tune. You don't say.
No, you don't. Indubitably. What you talking about, mate? I love it. I love it. All right, Martine.
Mm-hmm.
Gnomes.
You got gnome facts.
I got gnome facts.
Oh, this is bring it back now, y'all, to the last episode.
Yes, indeed. And I am going to rapid fire some gnome facts at you. I got basically just rapid fire, like small facts.
I love this. Okay.
So, I'm going to start with the fact that gnomes are apparently mythological in nature. They're real mythological creatures. This is a thing.
You think of like a phoenix and then a gnome.
Yeah.
And they belong to the same realm.
You'll be surprised at some of the things that are described in the mythology.
Really?
Yes. So, quick etymological note.
Uh-huh.
Gnome means dwarf-like earth-dwelling spirit.
Spirit.
Yeah, and the word comes from the French gnome, which is from the Latin gnomus, also possibly from the Greek genomus. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Good words.
In the end, it means dwarf-like earth-dwelling spirit.
Wow.
So there are many different kinds of gnomes.
Oh.
But, of course, the most common is the good old forest gnome.
Right.
So I think most of
obviously.
these things, it's kind of dispersed on the internet, the sort of mythology about gnomes. It's really like,
You've
and
been
there's
looking up
different
recently.
articles that say different things, but this is like the things that I saw in a couple places that sort of line up. So yeah, take the salt with a grain of salt. It's whatever.
Quick question.
Yeah.
You said there are different types of gnomes.
Yeah.
So do you think a Smurf is a type of gnome?
I don't believe that Smurfs are included in the types of gnomes, but
Too bad.
I think Smurfs are their own thing, right? Did Disney invent Smurfs? I don't know. But Disney definitely didn't invent gnomes because they came from like the mythology was like in like Germany in like 1800s or something. Like,
Cool.
It's crazy. Like or before that even, I think. I don't know why I didn't write that down, but like Yeah, their mythology is old from Scandinavia and Germany from like long ago.
That's cool.
Many hundreds of years. And it was only after that they started to become garden ornaments, not instruments. Oh boy. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
So they're magical, mysterious, and spiritual beings. They're kind-hearted and are known to use their powers to heal and protect all creatures.
You mean they're gnomed to use their power?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So, but actually though, they're healers. So what they find, apparently they carry a knife in order to free animals that are trapped and to like heal them. And like they heal them, not with a knife, but they heal them, and they like they see like they're friends with all the animals in the forest because they heal them and they're like their protectors.
I want to be a gnome.
And they go around whatever. And so a lot of their traits that are described are kind of like used in the act of protecting other animals. So they have no enemies really. They're vegetarians because of course they're friends with all the animals, so they don't eat meat. They eat mostly like nuts and berries and things like that.
Foragers.
They have great vision, better than a hawk.
Whoa.
They're extremely fast.
Of course.
So the vision's to help them spot when animals are in trouble and stuff. And they're faster than they're really fast. 60 kilometers an hour ground speed.
They've quantified this?
They can run greater than 60 kilometers an hour. I'm not joking.
They're small, right? Like the mythology says they're little small in
stature. They're very small, but also exceptionally strong.
Of course they are.
7 times stronger than an average man.
Oh my goodness, like an ant.
Yeah, and they're some of the best gem cutters known in existence because they're really good at cutting gems. Yeah, I don't know why.
That makes me think of Snow White.
I even read something about their like speed. I read that they're slightly pigeon-toed, so that they can like get through the forest faster and easier somehow. I don't know how that helps, but I think that's hilarious. I read that somewhere and I was like, I'm just gonna put that in.
How many people dedicate their time to theorizing about gnomes? I love it.
I'll give you the rest of them after you go.
Okay.
Isn't that great though? Isn't that great? Like, I don't know, some of these facts are so funny.
Just imagine being a
Calling
gnome.
them facts is a bit of a stretch, but it's hilarious.
Just imagine being a gnome specialist.
I know.
Man. Okay. I'm about to talk to you uncharacteristically about insects.
Oh, you're talking about insects.
Sorry, Mom and Dad. You're probably eating. But it's not too gross, I assure you. We've talked about worse.
You're probably eating. That's so funny. Oh my gosh.
Did you know pure vanilla extract is actually used as an effective mosquito repellent?
I think I did. Mosquitoes don't like strong smells, so that makes sense to me.
Yeah.
I don't know if I knew vanilla specifically, but that makes sense.
It blocks the odors that the mosquitoes are looking for, like BO and CO2 and sweat and stuff.
So what you're telling me, is it only the pure stuff or does vanilla work?
I don't know, because the thing that I saw said pure, and I was like, that's really expensive.
No, I think what you're telling me is I need to rub a vanilla pod under my armpit every morning. A
vanilla pod? You wouldn't just make a spray out of it.
No. 1 pod a day. Scrape of beans. Rub it in.
People are going to think that you're like...
Bespeckled. I'm bespeckled with the vanilla bean.
Sandy armpits. Anyway.
Oh, gosh. I hope no one feels my armpits. Not even you, really.
Why would I? It's
exactly.
Like a forbidden
so then what do you
down
mean
there.
people are going to think I'm sandy armpits? No one's going to know.
If you lift your arms up.
Yeah,
that's true. Actually, you always wear t-shirts.
Yeah. Okay, anyway, let's move on.
So, this is the fact of the season. Cameron.
Yes.
Remember last week?
I do.
However long ago we did this last podcast. The last podcast.
Yeah, last week in terms of the podcast, yeah.
Yes.
Which was like 2 weeks,
So,
3 weeks
we
ago.
talked about earwigs and how they get everywhere.
Yes.
And like what's up with them. They have wings.
No.
Earwigs have wings. I repeat.
Whoa.
Earwigs. Earwigs have wings.
Earwings?
Earwings.
They have earwings.
They have earwigs. Yes.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
So
they do fly. Do they fly with the wings?
They don't. Okay. So they're rarely used to fly, but they can.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Their wings are actually a fascination among scientists.
What?
Because without any muscle activation, the wings can unfold. And there's 20 fold lines in their wings into 10 times its original size and then fold back again.
Without any muscle activity? What's that mean?
I think it means that the wings are essentially just a piece of origami complexly folded paper, and all you need to do is take the edge of the paper and shake it up and down once, and it just unfolds. So they've got they have to move their wings somehow, and whatever muscle they use to move that wing, they just bring that up and down, but there's nothing in the wings.
Whoa, that's actually crazy.
And Purdue University tried, but was unable to replicate it with traditional origami.
That's crazy.
Their wings. Yeah, no other animal wing is as complex as earwig wings.
What?
Yeah.
That's a crazy statistic. What?
Yeah. I watched a video of this because I had to find someone filmed an earwig taking off, a shore earwig. And we're going to have the link in the show notes because everyone, you need to see this. Who would have thought that earwigs have wings? It just uses one upstroke and one downstroke, and the wings are just there.
It's so weird. That's so weird. So is that how they get on the ceiling and stuff?
I don't know, but they have wings, and that could explain some stuff. When I found that out, my mind was absolutely blown to bloody pieces. Yes.
Wow. Dude, cool fact.
And now,
honestly, super cool fact.
Whenever any of you see an earwig, you can look amazing because you can be like, yo, those have wings, eh? A fascination among scientists, those wings are.
All right, you want some more known facts?
Yes, but also, we're watching the video after this.
I'm super curious.
Absolutely.
I'm going to have to look at it.
Cool.
I'm super curious. All right, are you ready?
Yes.
They live underground.
No surprise there.
They're nocturnal in nature and are rarely seen in daylight.
Interesting.
I even read one article or something that said that they turn to stone in daylight, which is how you get the gnomes or whatever. I think that was a joke. I never saw that anywhere else, so I don't know.
I like that theory though.
Yeah. Their shoes. I read this only one place as well. I just went through all the random gnome things.
I love this.
I don't think there's no one canonical gnome mythology.
I don't think. So yeah.
These are all just kind of funny
theories.
Things I read in various articles. Their shoes are designed to leave bird tracks to disguise their path and make it difficult to track them. This is why humans can't find their underground hidey holes, because we can't track them because it just looks like birds.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah.
They think of everything.
Now, this one I've read in many places, so this one's definitely true. Whatever, for some definition of true.
Yeah.
These ones are true. To celebrate, they get drunk.
Of course they do.
They drink fermented berry juice, spiced gin, and their favorite drink is known as mead dew, which is a fermented honey.
That sounds honestly like great drinks.
Yeah, they ferment honey to make mead dew, and they have spiced gin as a nightcap, and it's
You know, there's definitely a gnome convention somewhere where people actually make these things.
Yeah, and they'll probably pick apart all these facts. This is according to whatever gnome mythology. Yeah, okay, I get it. And fair enough, actually. I would love to hear someone correct me on this because it's fascinating.
Wow.
That's all I had.
That's really cool.
Ready to question it up?
A quack quack, a quack quack, a quack quack.
Quack quack quack.
That's
quack,
duck
quack quack
for yes.
Quack 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 quack. It's too weird. Roll the. And now it's time for the quack question. Quack.
The puppy is looking at us from the couch. When he heard the quacking
Absolute
sound.
cutie. Dude, you know what he just saw? Okay. I think I'm going to tell the listeners that we are the next day now. We have taken a break. We had to go after the You Don't Say section. So now it's the next day.
It's a new day.
We're finishing things. So sorry about that. But quick thing. In the backyard when I was mowing just now.
Yeah.
there was like a baby fledgling robin
Oh, I saw it. Just hopping around.
It couldn't run. He stared at it for like 15 minutes, but he never attacked it or touched anything. He was like, "Why aren't you flying away?" But it had like speckled chest and everything. I was like, "Why are you just standing there?" I walked right by it. Actually. I swear I could have pet it. It would have been like
weird.
It was just there, and the puppy was just like, he was just staring at it menacingly, kind of, but also playfully, but never actually approached it.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
If he was a cat, he would have been all over that.
Oh, God. If we had a cat, it would be dead. Yeah.
Wow. I noticed it, actually. When I went out in the backyard to check on the puppy when you were, like, trimming or something, I saw that there was a robin just hippity-hopping around. Yeah. And I was surprised that it didn't fly away from the sounds of the mower.
The black
but it looked,
speckled chest. So
it had, like, the air of a juvenile about it.
Yeah, it didn't to me at first, and I was wondering why it wouldn't fly away from, especially him. For me, I was like, well... I don't know, maybe just because I'm walking in a different direction. But from him, he was staring right at it. I was like, oh, I guess. Oh, and then I realized the chest was speckled. And I was like, oh, okay. Anyway, that was a quick interlude. Now,
that's
the
really
quack
cute.
question.
Oh, yeah, that's me.
That's you, sorry.
Okay. My quack question this week is very maniacal.
Maniacal?
Menial.
Okay.
Menial?
I don't know what menial means, like a menial task, like washing the dishes or something.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly. So, this is, I'm going to give you a list of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 things.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7 things. And I want you to tell me what order you would do these things in.
Oh, do I get something to write it down, or?
I wonder. Well,
okay,
we'll see.
I could write it down. On my phone or something.
Okay. And a caveat to this is you're not allowed to fall asleep at any point. I know that that's hard for you to do sometimes.
Wait, what do you mean? Like while listening?
No, while doing the things that I'm going to list out.
You could just text it to me, I guess. That's okay. I'll write it down as you list it.
Yes, this will be more enticing.
All right, hit me.
So in no particular order... Here are the 7 things.
Okay.
And you have to do them sequentially. So, like, you can't take breaks between any of these.
Got it.
No breaks, no sleeping.
Okay.
Drive for 2 hours straight.
Drive 2 hours. Okay. Am I allowed to ask for clarifications?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
2 hours straight in traffic, or 2 hours straight on like a country road, or 2 hours straight on I don't know, like city roads but no traffic? Like what kind of driving?
Let's say somewhat busy country roads.
Okay, drive 2 hours on somewhat busy country roads. Okay.
Read a full novella.
Read a full novella, not a novel, but a novella.
Yeah, so like decent chunk of fiction, but not actually way too long.
Okay.
Walk 5 kilometers.
Okay, 5 clicks, yeah.
Mow and trim the lawn.
Mow and trim the lawn. The entire lawn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cook a meal for 8 people.
Oh my gosh. For 8 people.
Eat a full pack of gnocchi.
What is this question? This is the weirdest question ever received. Okay.
And lastly, vacuuming the entire house.
Vacuum like all the carpeted surfaces, or all?
Yeah.
Okay, vacuum all carpeted surfaces of the house. So for the listeners, the only carpeted surfaces we have are the stairs, but we also have a couple of mats. So we have
staircases.
Like 2 staircases.
And like the front entrance of the basement.
Yeah, it has a mat. There's also a mat under my bike. And there's a mat at the front entrance up here.
Yeah, don't always vacuum those, but yeah.
Okay, well, let's just say all carpeted surfaces plus mats.
Yeah.
And that's it?
And that's it.
Oh, my lord. Okay. Can I be a smartass about it?
Sure, as you always are.
Okay, well, dude, you're saying that I can't sleep between any of this.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. That's so much to do.
What's your smart ass reply then?
Okay. So I'd wake up.
Yeah.
I would walk him 5 kilometers.
Okay. We don't have a dog in this scenario. This is just like you're set in a room in an imaginary world.
Do I have to walk 5 kilometers in the room?
No, you can go outside. You just don't need to take the puppy with you.
Okay. Do I have to do them like in full units, or can I like parallelize tasks?
When you say parallelized tasks, do you mean like eat gnocchi while walking, or do you mean walk 2 kilometers, do something else, walk 2 more kilometers?
I mean, oh well, either. I was gonna say parallelize, not timeshare, but yeah.
Okay, you're not allowed to split up things. Like you have to do each task to its completion. But what's your idea for parallelizing?
Like for cooking a meal for 8 people, like that could absolutely just go in the oven first thing in the morning, and then I just do everything else while waiting for that.
Fair enough, that's allowed, but you'd have to do all the prep work all at once to get it into the oven.
Well, that's fine, but like the cooking, I don't have to wait for it to actually be on the table.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but can I do something else, which is what if I just what if I make gnocchi for everyone and then I eat a full pack?
No, that's
what?
2 separate things.
Okay, but I've made it, and now there's a meal for 8 people, which is all gnocchi, and then I make a separate pack for myself on the side.
You don't even need to make the pack of gnocchi. There's just a full pack of gnocchi already made that you need to eat.
Okay, well, I can still make... Oh, okay, so it's already pre-made.
Yeah.
Well, that makes it so much easier. Okay.
Yeah, this is essentially your rest task, and you have to figure out where you're going to put it in this list. Is this enjoyable? Is this good material?
This is fine. No, this is fine.
All right.
It's very... Okay. I think I'd still start with cooking a meal for 8 people is a lot.
Yeah.
So I'd do something really simple, like a massive piece of meat.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I would probably just take a pork shoulder.
Yeah.
And just make a sauce or in like a dry rub or something and throw it in the oven, and then that's it. Like I'm serving people pork shoulder and like bread.
Fair enough.
Like I think that's fine. That's a meal, right?
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
What else do we have with tacos. We can make tacos. Anyway, whatever.
You don't actually have to decide the meal, just so you
Whatever. I'm saying like you can heat up tortillas later.
Okay, so you're starting with meal prep.
Meal prep. But you're saying that I could do the prep versus the like the serving.
Yes,
okay.
Yeah.
So later on I'll serve it. That's
fine. You don't even really have to serve it. It's just the act of cooking it.
Right.
Essentially.
Okay, well then I'd have to toast tortillas as well. But I could just serve it with plain bread.
How many friends will Cameron have at the end of this challenge?
Cook a meal for 8 people. Sure, let's do that first just because it can make a simple meal for 8 people.
Okay.
At that point, I will walk the 5 kilometers. Can I have Sukul with me?
Sure.
Okay, I would walk 5 kilometers with him.
Why do you want the puppy with you?
Because it'd be way more entertaining than... Oh, yeah, but...
He stops
a lot.
Time
okay, I'd walk the 5 kilometers.
You can listen to a podcast.
Yeah, I'd do that. Okay,
yeah.
That's what I'd do next. Okay. Just because it's the morning and I have energy.
A podcast such as this.
And then...
Inception.
I'd take a break and eat breakfast with my full pack of gnocchi.
Okay.
So that's 3.
Wow.
And then what?
You make food, you walk, and then you eat immediately with all the rest of the things to do.
Are you saying that I can't eat anything else throughout the day? Really?
You can't eat between all of these tasks because you have to do them one after the other.
Okay, so I can only eat one. What you're saying is my entire sustenance has to be a pack of gnocchi for the whole thing.
Yeah, it's a lot of starch.
Oh my gosh, and I can only eat it in one sitting. I can't have, oh my goodness. Okay. Well, so this changes everything. Okay, so let's take that back. Do I take that back? Okay, I get back from my walk. I would then, okay, yeah, you know what? I'd probably vacuum. Let's say I'd vacuum after that.
After the walk?
Yeah.
Okay.
I vacuum, And then this time I am seriously going to eat before I go mow the lawn.
Okay, that's
So I'd
fair.
vacuum and then I'd eat and then I'd go and mow the lawn. Then I'd drive and then I'd finish with the novella because it's an easy thing to finish with.
I know, but you're not allowed to fall asleep.
So what? I'd manage it. What do you mean?
Okay.
Wait, you would have said that anyway if I'd put it just second last.
Fair enough, but the fact that it's last increases your chances of falling asleep.
Yeah. I don't know. But if it's not last and I have to do it all at once, like can I stand up and stretch in the middle of it?
Yeah, that's fair.
Make myself a coffee or something?
Stretching the rules there.
This is such a weird question. That's my final answer though.
Okay, so what's your final answer? Cook, walk, vacuum, eat, mow, drive, read.
Yes.
Okay. I think what I would do. Okay, I think I'm going to start the day off with mowing.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Mow, drive, mow the lawn, and then drive for 2 hours. And then I'm going to come back and vacuum, and then eat gnocchi. And then go for a walk, and then read the book.
You wouldn't do it. There's no way. There's no way that you'd be able to mow, drive, and walk. That's like 4 hours without food for you.
No. But okay, the thing is, I really...
And you said that you can't eat anything else.
Fine. Okay. No. The thing is, I did a really good job interspersing standing up things with sitting down things.
I like that. But you still have to eat, dude. There's no way that you will come back in from mowing and not want to eat.
Okay, well, you are Mr. Loophole. I'm going to loophole myself.
I did a loophole? What loophole?
I don't know. You keep asking about them. So, what I'm going to do
I didn't take any loopholes.
Okay, what I'm going to do is eat before this series of challenges even starts.
Okay, but if I could do that, then I would also change my answer.
Oh,
but you told me I couldn't.
I missed cooking.
Yes, you did.
I don't know where I'd put that. Okay.
All right, final answer. Here we go. Last time.
Vacuum, cook, eat, mow the lawn, drive 2 hours, walk 5K, read a book.
Nice. I think you could pull that off.
I think I could.
I think you'd be very cranky at the end of it. But
oh my goodness, as would anyone.
All right, well, there's that.
It's time for the cheerful earful. Da-da! Jazz hands.
What just hit the ground?
Something clever.
Nice. Okay. So, my turn for the cheerful earful.
Yeah.
It's a very short one this time. It's literally just an update on my previous cheerful earful.
What?
Yeah, do you remember what my last cheerful earful was 2 episodes ago?
Was it the duct tape dress?
Yeah.
Did she win?
She won!
Woo!
Yeah, she won!
That's amazing.
She won the competition. Yeah.
Wow. I wonder what the other finalists' dresses look like. Probably like garbage, like actual garbage.
No, wow, that is really aggressive. Let's tone it back. Congratulations to all the finalists. We love you all.
Sorry, just because I meant like duct tape is you can find it in the garbage. Anyways,
oh
yeah.
My goodness. Okay.
I'd be curious to see a picture of all the finalists, but it doesn't surprise me she won. It was amazing, her dress.
Dude, her dress was amazing. The heels were amazing. The bag was amazing.
Yeah.
The flower was amazing.
If you have no idea what we're talking about, check out episode 21.
21. Yeah.
Because, yeah.
Martine was going a little crazy about it. She's mentioned it a few times since as well.
Yeah.
I remember once you even mentioned it after I'd found out that she won. You were like, I wonder how that turned out. And it was so hard to hold my tongue. I was like, oh, she won. Oh, I'm not going to say that. Anyway, yeah.
I love
So
that.
I've been sitting on that for a little sec, especially because it's been like 4 weeks since we recorded episode 21. So.
Oh, I'm so happy she won.
That's it. That's
Go
it. That's the whole show.
her.
I'm glad I could cheer you on.
A Canadian.
Yeah.
What? It's like the Olympics of dresses.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's all. It's the end of the best episode ever. Episode 23.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's high pressure. I don't know if this was the best episode ever.
It's the end of your episode, Martine.
Oh, no.
Why? We had some. This is great.
I talked about bugs.
Yeah, you talked about bugs in your
It's
episode.
very unlike me.
It's very. Okay, but the facts are really cool. I did watch this earwig video, and it's super cool. It is very cool.
It looks magical.
We will link it in the show notes.
It makes earwigs look really not actually that gross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, if you want to get in touch and send us your own facts, your own quack questions, your own cheerful earfuls, you can reach us at
thosecrazyweirdospodcast@gmail.com.
Yeah. Also check out our website at thosecrazyweirdos.ca.
I usually say that bit.
Oh, sorry. Also check out our website at
thosecrazyweirdos.ca.
There you go. That's better.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, you'll hear us in the next one.
The next one's Cameron's best episode ever.
Oh yes, because I am born on the 24th. This is true.
Yeah. So get ready for another.
Get ready to rumble. Let's get ready to rumble.